a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Hey guys, welcome back to Snoot Game. 1 month later. I'm laying in bed on a Saturday morning. It's been raining the last few days, so I'm stuck inside. Not like I had any other plans anyway. The forecast says it should clear up later today. There's no new games out and my backlog is just the perfect size of fuck that noise. I don't even feel like baiting on a certain basket-weaving Polynesian forum. The light of my phone is the only thing illuminating my hovel of a home. I scroll through the camera, roll out of boredom. At least that's what I tell myself. Interspersed with various memes and screenshots of homework assignments are pictures of Fang has been sending. Over the last few months, I've been included more in Fang's circle of friends. Never imagined I'd have so many actual pictures on it. Each one brings vivid memory to mind, usually an embarrassing one. But there's some other ones. Like of me and the rest of the band just enjoying the atmosphere in the auditorium. My perusal through the old pictures is interrupted with a text. Looking for a new band venue. Don't feel like going alone. Do you want to come with? Alone? No, shut the fuck up, alarms. Why alone? Trish has a horn appointment and Reed is... Fang is typing. Preoccupied. Dude, like, back to the story. I think Reed might be their favorite. Alright, where are we dropping? Just show up at my place in like an hour. Need to go now. Okay. This is fine. Just helping a friend of mine find someplace for her band to play. A friend I have feelings for. And we're alone. Just hang out, calm down, Anon, calm the fuck down. I boot up my computer and start a gotcha thread on a Taiwanese rum brewing blog site. Kiwi says hi. The soothing replies bring my heartbeat down to an acceptable level. To top it off, I insult the mods and then report my own post so I know they have to see it. Am I becoming Anon, collector of views and poster of shit? By now, the rain has subsided. Still feeling refreshed, I grab my jacket and start making my way. Hopefully I caught the mute button in time. Still feeling refreshed, I grab my jacket and start making my way across town to Fang's house. Passing through the snobby part of town to catch a bus, my thoughts begin to intrude on me. Images of what has come to pass before my eyes unwarranted. Looking for restaurants, because they'd be a good venue, of course. Walking through the mall, maybe, that'd be a good spot. The day turns to night and the temperature drops. I offer Fang my coat and... God damn it, it's not... God damn it, no, this isn't a duh... Oh shit, my stop! I scurry off the bus right as the doors are closing. And I don't forget to thank the driver. See, we're good peoples. We thank drivers. The bus stop is luckily only a block away from Fang's neighborhood. There's a few stores open, and the street vendor is gleefully setting up shop for the first time in a few days. That moment where I have to remember to cut down a part of the... Sometimes I wonder why I own pets. There's a few stores open, and street vendor is gleefully setting up shop for the first time in a few days. She calls out to me as I pass. Some store, man. The fuck are you? Oh, yeah, it was. People don't usually take a bus here these days. Where you heading? Just over the suburbs over there. High schooler taking the bus to the suburbs on a Saturday. You're going to see a girl, ain't ya? How did you... I mean, I am, but it isn't like that, you know? Come on, you can't fool me. At any rate, why not pick up a few dogs to impress her? We got ice cream too, is she a Herbie? Maybe later, I'll keep that in mind. I turn to leave. Behind me, I hear the vendor mutter to herself. Ah, to be young and in love again. I pick up the pace. I like the hot dog vendor. She cool. The difference between Fang's neighborhood and my apartment complex is night and day. The smell of burnt tires doesn't hang in the air. Instead, it's mixed with cedar and wet pavement. The knife in my pocket feels excessive as an officer's car passes by. I suppose to someone who's lived here it would seem normal, but to someone from bumfuck nowhere, the suburbs felt decent, or decadent. Yeah, actually, that's the first thing I felt when I got a house in a rich area when I was renting. God, that felt fucking first time someone brought me Christmas cookies. I didn't know how to respond. I'm so lucky that she understood, because I was like, am I supposed to like bake you some? How does this work? I've never gotten cookies from a neighbor. She let me keep the tin. It was really cute. Her grandkids had painted it. Fang's home is easy enough to find thanks to Gruggle's map images. It's nice, very nice actually. 2 stories tall and with an expensive, if kind of scraped up sports car in the driveway. I approach the home, careful to hop up the spread stones that make up the walkway in fear of trampling the well-manicured yard. At least I'm at my destination. Fuck. I stand frozen on the white porch, now with the front door before me like a ramparts of a castle. Am I supposed to knock or text her that I'm here? Crap, I've never done anything like this before. I go with a friend to find a venue for a band, that is. Guess we can just knock. Before my knuckles reach the door, it swings open. Oh shit. What is this killing intent? You on. Shit, orb, shut the fuck up right now, please, I don't think I need this! Yeah, I'm on, pleased to meet you, Executioner. I like him. My pants feel heavy and sodden. Honey, who is it? Aww, is that Fang's mom? She's adorable. Oh, you must be Anon. Come on in. The petite petro-matriarch drags me into her abode. I could see the patriarch's jaw clench as Fang's mother pushed me into the comfiest couch to ever exist. Oh, you must forgive my little Lucy. She's still getting ready for your date. Oh God, I can feel iron sights on my back. While she spoke a mile a minute, I managed to catch some of the words. I ignored the latter because this isn't a isn't that? But, oh, it's, no trouble, ma'am. But, I thought her name was Fang. She titters, holding a hand over her sly smile. Oh, that? My little tooth fairy always loves to reinvent herself. Her eyes gloss over as she's pulled into her own memories. One moment she was the prettiest princess pirate, and now she's some sort of rock and roll maestro. The imagination she has. Sup, buddy? I look across the coffee table to see Nazer reclined in an equally plush couch. Does he have the wing in the normal version of Goodbye Volcano High? I don't remember. I played it once and fell asleep. You good? I breathe deeply, collecting my scrambled thoughts into a semi-coherent state. I'm good. So, nice place. I look at the walls of the room. What little white I could see wasn't covered by a myriad of family photos. Huh. She really was a princess pirate at some point. Home is where the heart is, as they say. Sweet! Raptor Jesus on the cross! Oh. Is that the sin to think that with... Oh, is that a sin to think that with that cross hung around Nazer's head? I look back to see the cream queen of the Kremlin, a tray of the smallest cups I've ever seen in her arms. Nazer, your mother made us some tea. Oh, isn't she the most wonderful woman? Blah. She knows I'm not a fan of that hot leaf juice. Naomi navigates around the couch and coffee table, setting the tray and treats. The tray of treats and tea before us. Would you like some, Anon? Would you like some, Anon? I'll pass, thanks. Something's not right about what just happened. I look back at where Naomi was standing. The entire opposing wall is covered in various hunting trophies. 2 bears, a whole school of fish, a falcon, 2 deer, a rhinoceros. I may have made a huge mistake. The love seat to the left of me scrapes forward into my field of view. Fang's father leans back, carefully examining and polishing a golf club. I don't like Last of Us 2! Maybe I can turn his trophies into a conversation piece? Extend an olive branch, so to speak? What gun did you use to hunt these? Gun. My hands fold into my lap as I stare a million yards into the wall clock ahead of me. So, Anon was it? You a big fan of golf? Nazer dons a similar pose. I played mini golf before. That's a good start, Nothing beats the real thing, though. You ever played golf before, boy? Don't say we golf. Don't say we golf. No, not on a proper green before. Nailed it. Well, this is my favorite club right here, 9-iron. He finishes polishing the head of the club and rotates it over ever so slightly so I see my reflection in the metal. Now irons are by far the most common, the most useful out of your standard club set. Anywhere you need an extra push, the iron will do. His gaze makes it way from the club to me as he lays it across his lap. I gulp and sink back into the couch in an attempt to hide among the cushions. Of course, this is all due to the solid steel construction and your own efforts. With the right quality, club, and technique, you can almost feel the ball cleaving in twain when you strike it. And I assure you, Anon, that my equipment is of the highest quality and my technique is impeccable. I don't know why I fucked that one up. Fang's father stands up, stepping on top of a sturdy coffee table. His club is lined up and I can see my reflection in the impromptu ball. With a well-practiced motion, he demonstrates the perfect swing in the middle of the living room. I can practically feel the air slice in half as an image of the impossibly large pterodon standing over me with the club flashes momentarily. Fang's father laughs heartily, setting the murder tool aside as he reclaims his throne. What fine form, sir! Dear. Fang's father flinches. How many times have I told you about intimidating suitors? This is the first boy our little tooth fairy has brought home. What about Reed? The father shrunk under the patent mother's leer. I don't care how mighty the dad is, the mom's the one you gotta worry about. You know that boy isn't right, dear. She ain't wrong. I feel a smidgen of sympathy, but keep quiet to avoid similar treatment from her. Oh my god, Mom, not in front of my friends. Fang is about a foot off the stairway, frustration clear on her face. I look at Fang with hands clasped together, silently pleading. Oh, are you ready for your date now? I lurch in my seat at that. No. No, we need to find a venue. Just the two of you, though. Oh god, no, please, Raptor Jesus, I promise I'll sacrifice a goat if you end this. Why don't we have a double date then? God, why have you abandoned me? Buddha, Be a bro, please. I agree. Naser and Naomi can accompany you. Am I going to personally commit mass deicide? I agree. He looks at me dead in the eyes. More people means you're less likely to do something reckless after all. I don't know. I don't think Fang would appreciate. Fang's father puts his arm around Naser's shoulder and pulls him aside. You love going with your brother, right, Fang? Absolutely not. I'm perfectly able to find somewhere to play without anyone's help. Especially his. Come now. How many opportunities in your youth will you get to spend all the time together like this? Hopefully none. Aw. But you used to always spend time with little Naser. Her eyes gloss over again. Like all those times you used to bathe together. Mom! Fang's father gives a loud pat on Naser's back as he returns to the conversation. Yes, I think a group date is an excellent idea. We should all go together. The fuck away from my father. He's scary. Naser's shaking like a leaf in a monsoon in the middle of an earthquake with a meteor hanging overhead. It's not happening. It is. Fang and her dad lock eyes. The tension in the room mounts as the stare down draws on. The moment-long eternity finally ends, though. Eventually, Fang flops her head back in defeat. Fine. Let's just get out of here, Anon. Gladly. Naomi gives a little cheer and tugs the still catatonic Naser by the arm out the door. I give a polite goodbye to Fang's mother. I extend a hand to Fang's father, and the 8 bones of my palm are squeezed together, being ground into dust under the immense strength. The 5 bones joining my fingers to my palm threaten to splinter from the powerful grip. The rest of my bones in my hand try to separate from the vicious shake that Fang's father ends with. Excuse me. By the time I get outside, everyone is getting into the fancy and beat-up car from before. Guess it was Naser's. Come on, Naser, the day's still young. Naser, still mentally fried, is being goaded by Naomi into driving to the city. Eventually, he robotically enters the car seat. Naomi ecstatically shoots into the shotgun seat. Fang and I take the back seat. Oh, cool. Now we're getting this shit show on the road. I should probably clarify with Fang about precisely what sort of venue she wants. The split second I move my hand towards Fang to ask, Naser chucks his jacket between us with lightning speed. Whoops! Look out back there! The look of pant-shitting fear on his face betrays his jovial turn. Poor guy. Anyways, Fang. She looks over. What sort of place are we supposed to be looking out for? Fang looks away for a moment with finger under the end of her beak. Is that supposed to be a thinking pose? Some wide open space where people can stand or sit? Preferably with a mosh pit? Oh, I know lots of places like that. Where? They're at the Good Fern Galleria in the downtown shopping district. No. Why ever not? I'm not going to play around the ritzy area. There's more stuck-up assholes than at school. Naomi shrugs and turns back to Naser. In that case, why don't we just park in the middle of the city and walk our way around? Sure, that's fine. What do you think, Anon? We look at Fang as she's preoccupied with watching buildings fly past us. I shrug. Alright then, to the city we go! Naomi turns the radio on, shattering my ears with the most nauseating upbeat love song on max volume. I'm left to retch as the song violates my virgin ears with its oh too cheery tune. In the city proper now, I find myself with a new dilemma. The group slowly makes its way down the sidewalk. Nazer walks ahead and continues to look back at me, his expression anxious and worried. Fang refuses to speak and gives everyone and everything a vicious sneer. And Naomi just won't shut the fuck up. Oh, how about there? It's so precious and the food is to die for. Oh, I love that restaurant. Maybe we can ask them. Oh, and then there's that nice cafe and they even have a piano. God, this marmalade monster needs to die. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Naomi stops the group before a large glass window. Past it is a large open room, sparsely filled with minuscule round tables and a candelabra to set atop them. Isn't this a bit too ostentatious? Gaudy. No way! It's wide open. The tables will be rearranged to provide ample room for your audience. Fang looks unimpressed. Come on, let's go ask. The Sarolufus wraps her arms around Nazer and bodily drags him to the entrance. Fuck me. Shut the fuck up, brain! $10 we get kicked out. No deal. You're stating the inevitable, not a possibility. We follow behind the pair and find Naomi pestering the maitre d' for possible arrangements, cringing as the poor man just stares off into the middle distance while Naomi prattles on obliviously. And, if possible, could you include maybe a dinner ticket option for... The maitre d' looks towards us, or rather Fang, and scowls. Our esteemed establishment caters exclusively to those with an appreciation for fine culture, culinary and otherwise. Might I recommend that you vacate the premises at once, or you will be requiring an escort? Where's my $10? Up your ass. I told you no deal. Nazer tugs a bit at Naomi's arm as she stomps back to the entrance in a huff with him following. Fang, I've decided this place isn't good enough. Sure. Don't be mad, Naomi. He isn't worth getting upset about. Nah, he's worth it. If it were me and the band, they'd have one less tire on all their cars. Nazer raised an eyebrow back at Fang. She responds with a smirk and a middle finger. That's a good thumbnail. We've been searching for a place for the last 2 hours now. Fang is barely holding herself together, judging from her angry muttering. A lot of muttering, mostly including words like murder, knives, and particular genitals as pincushions, with profanity taking up a good half of what escaped her beak. I could see a blood vessel throbbing on her temple. This didn't look good. I positioned myself slightly behind Fang, putting her between me and Naomi. Hey Naomi, I got an idea. Naomi spins on her heels towards the sound of my voice, and the giant grin on her stupid snout stiffens as she sees Fang looming aneurysm. Maybe we should take a little break? Luckily, there's a small park nearby. The four of us grab some drinks from the vending machine. Fang and I grab a knockoff brand soda. Naomi gets a bottle of water, and Nazer bought a sports drink. We're lucky to find an unoccupied picnic table with some shade because the afternoon sun has turned the cool day into a sweltering one. Thank you, West Coastal weather. We sit in the near silence, aside from Nazer's audible chugging of his sports drink. He crushes the bottle with one hand and tosses it into the trash can 5 yards away. Then looks at us with the smuggest grin I've ever seen on a beak. Show off? Yes. Great shot, Nazer. Of course it was, babe. Fang mockly retches into the grass. At any rate, I need to drain the snake. What? Nazer turns and gives a brief wave back at us and makes his way to the public restroom on the other side of the park. Aw, his double entendres are always so clever. Fang slaps a hand over her eyes. I need to go too. Why? Something the matter? Monthly problems. Do you have everything you need? I have some extra stock. I have regular plastic scented. Oh, what diameter? Shut up now. That would explain why she's so bitchy. Fang stomps away to the bathroom, leaving just the apricot ass pain and me. God, they enjoy the jokes with her. Do you need to use the restroom as well, Anon? How tempting. Well, now that you mention it, since it's just the two of us, I've been wanting to ask this for a while. How have things been going with Fang? Has she been well? Is there anything wrong? Shouldn't Nazer know? Yes, Nazer knows, but I figured I'd ask you as well, since the two of you spend so much time together and all. I hear Nazer talking all the time about how worried he is for Fang. He's such a good brother, isn't he? I'm just going to start filtering her. I just get so worried for her sometime, too. Fang can just be so antisocial, you know? And she's always avoiding me. I never can read how she feels. Like when she was feeling upset a month or so ago? Or just after the concert she gave after winter break? Wait, rewind a bit. How'd you know about how Fang felt sad a month ago? Oh, Nazer told me. The fuck is up with her? Then why ask me? You keep on asking that question. You keep on dodging that question. What am I dodging? Fang clearly doesn't like you, you say so yourself. Yet, you keep asking about her. When you can just go to Nazer. Fang is his sister after all. Oh, of course, sorry. Oh, of course. It's just, I'd like to hear it from you about her. My mind was blinding one of the words. Why me, though? I don't know anything about her. Nazer knows Fang way better than I do. Because you two have been getting so close. You're even on a date right now, Anon. Naomi's pupils dilate and her eyes dance away from me. In fact, you two make the cutest couple. It's the first time Naomi looked anything other than happy. Are you up to something? Why would I ever be up to something? Because you're not making any sense. Nazer knows her better than anyone else. But every time we talk, you bring up Fang. Why? I have every reason to care. Why? Because... Why? Because Nazer wants to make Fang happy. And so do I, of course. Naomi's laugh is hollow, her eyes shifting side to side. I was only doing what I thought would be best for both her and you, Anon. Wait. The first time I saw you sitting on your own on that dirty old bench, you looked like you needed someone to lean on. No. You bitch. And with Fang, I think back to all the times the beige bitch had asked me about Fang. What a great opportunity for real friendship, Anon. I'm so happy for you. If there's anything Fang needs in these trying times, it's a new friend to talk to. This entire time. Wasn't that Nazer's sister? How wonderful that you're making friends, Anon. Tell me everything. What are you and Fang talking about? I want to know all about it. Fuck, how did I not notice? Sorry, but I did help Anon pick his electives. Oh, what if you asked Fang for help? I'm sure she'd lend a hand. That fucking bitch. You can thank Naomi that you got off with campus beautification. She was quite adamant that it would be more constructive than homeroom detention. This entire time, she's been pushing me closer to Fang. I must be the biggest fucking idiot. Anon, you've been spacing out. She played me like a goddamn fiddle. Did I miss something? I look at Nazer, who's completely clueless to what Naomi's been doing for the past month. Just like I was. What would he do in this situation? He's the Boy Scout here after all. Fitting that the moral compass has a literal compass for a head. I'm part of someone else's plan. Nothing I've done the last several months was conclusively reached on my own. Are my feelings for Fang also just a tool for Naomi? What do I even do here? What if we excuse ourselves? I need to get away from here fast. Actually, I need to use the bathroom myself. Oh, sure, we'll be here. I slowly start dragging my feet away from Naomi. Anon, wait. I freeze in place. Fair warning, watch the ceiling. I sense great tragedy in those words. Whatever. I don't need to be here. You know what? No, I don't want to do that to Fang. Do I meet up with her? The public restroom looks clean enough from the outside, but I can see through the open doors that it gets cleaned maybe once a week. I'm not here to use the restroom anyways. If I'm right, I just need to look behind the building and... Jackpot! Fang is resting on the wall with a half-finished cigarette between her fingers. Got a spare? She shrugs half-heartedly, holding about half-smoked sin stick to me. I hesitate. Fang tilts her head. Before she can pull her hand back, I accept the smoke. The cherry at the end burns dimly as I tap off the ash. It's not an indirect kiss or anything like that, I chant as a mantra. The drag is smooth with a hint of mint to it. The smoke exhaled is wispy and I can feel my skin prickle. I don't know whether it's because of the nicotine or whose lips I tasted. Fuck. Thanks. I hand her back the cigarette. Fang's tail drums a steady rhythm on the wall as she takes one last long drag. She blows out a heavy cloud and drops the stump to the ground. I stamp on the stub before she can, giving it a solid twist before kicking the dead end into the grass. How'd you find me? Where else would you be? She gives a brief shrug. Anyways, we could probably get away with ditching Nazer Naomi. How'd you manage that? Secret family technique? Psh. Suddenly, an image of Fang's dad pops in my mind, and I realize I probably shouldn't be seen alone with her behind the public restroom. Under penalty of holy shit, my spleen is outside my body. Let's get out of here. Alright. Let's get a move on. The two of us peek out from behind the building to make sure the coast is clear of any brothers or scheming persimmon piranhas. The coast is clear. I think I know where to look. Please tell me that it's not that shitty promenade place. Nah, it's Little True. It's in Little True. Where? Little Trudon. It's near where we can walk. It's near enough that we can walk there. Why didn't you mention it before? Naomi. Yeah, I can see where she doesn't like the bitch. The two of us sprint conspicuously across the park to nearby cover of the concrete jungle. The art's so cute. Little Trudon is completely unlike the rest of the city. Instead of skyscrapers and glass buildings, the whole place is a series of intricate alleys forming a plaza. Most booths are mostly booths for scamming vendors, but every now and then an actual building can be seen. Countless salesmen calling out to Fang and I. Fang just strides past them all. Just don't make eye contact. She must know this place. One child runs up and gives me a flower to mark me for pickpockets. I toss it in the nearby bin. Goodbye. Good eye. Living in the ass end of the place, I picked up a thing or two. The two of us check the sparsely located building one by one. I make sure to mark down the foreign swears in a notepad to look up later. Several hours pass as both the sun and the temperature drops. Can't believe we're still looking. These people are usually looking for any way possible to attract customers. Maybe you shouldn't have insulted that one guy. Fuck him. Calling me a meteor dodger, fucking prick. Still, we must have checked dozens of places by now. But why won't anyone have a band? Her reputation, it does so precede her. Fang's people's contract. Not this again. Her? You people are all the same, thinking that you have to go off. Fang! What? As you can see, her reputation does precede her. Choke on a platter of dicks. Everyone here knows her, especially of her family. Full platter, stacks high. What the fuck am I looking at? I look at the... What the fuck am I looking at? Do not think thoughts you cannot perceive. Reed's uncle then. The uncle you seek is elsewhere. What? Yes, I know of that which you do oh so desperately seek. Wait, you know a venue where? But first, the ritual must be conducted. Finally, progress. No way. Tell us. Anything to get away from this guy. We will partake of the ancient humiliation that has slain my entire lineage, even my own family, oft in this deadly sport before I was even born. The humiliation is diabolically easing a clutching of earthly currency, for as long as I can stand to hold it. And to be virtuous, my own artifact holding me to this flimsy visage. A phone Roomba. A phone Roomba? Only the finest tool to clean your phone. Here, let me show you it brushes majesty. He feels around his fanny pack for one of the Roombas, then holds his phone out to one hand. He puts the device on and it whirls to life, slowly crossing the screen. When it reaches the edge, it beeps and turns around, making the return trip to where it started. After a few trips, the merchant turns the Roomba off to give us an expected leer. I just use my shirt, though. Fang, we can find a place on our own. You know, this place is well known for trafficking. Fine, you fucking cunt. I slapped down the money of Reed's maybe family booth. Very well, the contest is yours along with this trinket. Head east of this filthy bazaar and you will find your destiny. At Dynamo's, the pizza chain. You will come to understand my wisdom once you reach it. Fare thee well, seeker of music and atmosphere theater. Fuck it. Trying to deal with a puppy. The shopkeeper gives us one last smug wave goodbye. Come on, shoo. I motion for Fang to follow and start heading in the direction the shopkeeper showed us. After twisting through an endless maze of merchant and frivolities, Fang finally stops in front of a building. We're here. The building is an antiquated Italian restaurant with the words Dynamo's Pizza and Pasta written in a grand sign out front. Pizza, huh? In the middle of Little Trudon? Let's see. I open the double doors for Fang to enter. There is a plaque of the National Registry of Historic Places on the window. That's kind of cool. Historical, huh? Inside is a homely Italian-style pizzeria. The warm candle lighting against the lattice dividers of the booths cast shades of orange along the walls and floor. The two of us walk up to the reception desk. A very tired waitress puts on a plastic smile, and when she sees us, "Welcome to Historic Dynamo's table for two." Actually, we just need to ask the manager something. The waitress rolls her eyes and skulks off. Surface with a smile, huh? Working in the industry grates on you. This is a historical place, though, isn't it? Wouldn't it have a higher standard for... Yep. Hey, if it isn't little Lucy. Fang's skin goes several shades lighter. I haven't seen you since August. Come here and give your Uncle Joe a hug. The older T-Rex hobbles his way to us with arms spread wide. Well, as wide as he can, at least. Fang squawks in protest as she's pressed into his apron-covered belly. Uncle Mo? Uncle Mo, what are you doing here? I'm working, Toots. This is my restaurant. Hold up, your uncle is Mo. Mo is in Mo that started Dynamos? No, I mean, I don't know. My baby girl hasn't swung by in ages. Anywho, and who be this lucky guy? Don't tell me you got yourself hitched already. I feel my own skin warm up now. The old T-Rex laughs louder and slaps his rotund belly. Relax, kid. I'm messing with you. Come on, I'll give you the best seats in the house. Mo wraps an arm around each of our shoulders and drags us through the restaurant to a cozy yet dark booth sequestered away from the rest. We're shoved into the seats and the owner/uncle bends over the table to light the sole candle there. I'm having a candlelit dinner with Fang now. Oh, it would have been nice to see a picture of it. The hell is happening? As you two get right there while I make my little princess's favorite pie. On me, of course. Mo proceeds to saunter off, pushing through the double doors that probably led to the kitchen. I look over the candle to Fang. She looks how I feel at the moment. Lost and confused. What just happened? I don't know. So... Fuck! Come on, Anon, you can do this. We were part of the team that kicked Reddit's ass in Claws of Duty Jurassic Warfare. Is that really your uncle? No, he's just a good friend of the family. My dad goes bowling every Thursday with him. Sounds fun. You ever go along? Not anymore. All that sporty stuff doesn't appeal to me. Besides, I have school and band stuff to worry about. Not to mention my dad's a bit of an asshole. The image of a golf club comes to mind. You don't say! Uh-huh. Whenever I'm listening to my music at night, he always yells through the door about audible bowel movements. Honestly, do you blame him? Fang smirks. Maybe not. My dad isn't even really there most of the time. When I do interact with him, it's just these huge orders about what to do with myself. You're going to camp. You're going to Brazil. Nobody wants to go to Brazil. You're going to some coastal town for half a year. Then again, the last one was more my fault. Sounds rough. What about your mom? What about her? Pretty standard mom, a bit naggy. She'd always try to dress me for school so I'd look like the biggest dork ever. One time she got me into a denim jacket and jeans combo. Double denim disaster. How do you... Wait a second. Another word and you get hot wax in your face. I'm holding back my laughter behind my fist. And she always tries to embarrass me in front of everyone. Don't tell Mom. Don't all moms do that? Why don't you tell me, pirate princess? You know, hot wax really only hurts for the first few seconds. The cute look of surprise, though, lasting for eternity. Breathe a word of that to anyone, and this candle goes going up where the sun don't shine while it's still lit. I scrape the hardened wax off my forehead with one hand. All right, sheesh. But what about your mom? Is she, like, on heroin or something? No, she's just always in her own little world. Nothing is ever wrong. There's no flaws with anything. No concern is worth worrying about. Yeah, that can't be healthy. I've made it so far. Well, for what it's worth for you, you still got Trish, Weed, and Nazer. Yeah, one of those. The one whose horn is more important than finding a place for my shitty baby brother and Reed. Fang groans as she leans back in her seat. The new guy is the only one I can rely on. My life sucks. I don't know. We haven't found a venue and our show is in a week. Ugh, fucking Naomi. Fucking Dad. On the flip side, we're getting some of your favorite pizza at one of the pricier Italian places around here for free, too. But the venue. We still have time. So, pizza first, and then we find a place for your show. Someone say pizza. Someone order a fucking pizza. Mo slides a large pizza on the table in front of us. A pizza with extra sausage, anchovies, pepperoni, and ham, also known as the Mo's Original Meteor Pizza, Lacey's favorite. I go by Fang now, actually. Whoa, the youth are getting uppity with me. You trying to make old Mo confused, you punk? He gives Fang a light noogie. So, what have you punks been up to? Actually, Mr. Mo, we were gonna ask, Mr. Young punk, you don't need to be so formal. Ah, fuck my head. You youngins, I heard you talking about your parents. Aw, man, here comes the lecture. You know, the best part of being young is... Mo! We got a code K on line 1. Mo hangs his head in despair. Hold that thought, kids. I got a pissed off mother to deal with. Mo stomps away at the reception desk, leaving Fang and the pizza with me. Hey, free food. Fang piles 3 slices on a plate, catches a few of the anchovies before they slide off. I think I'll only take 1. I'd rather not get heartburn at 18. Man, this place sure isn't historical for no reason. Even something as ridiculous as this taste is phenomenal. Good thing it's free. I'd be willing to pay a premium for this stuff. Kick Comet's Pizza's ass any day of the week. It really hooks you, doesn't it? Oh, I didn't realize I was in my own world for a bit. But yeah, it's real good. Huh, she already downed 2 slices? Shame I have to limit myself around the good stuff. Yeah, I know that feel. Fang picks up her last slice and tosses it upwards. And snaps it out of the air with 1 bite. Whoa, cool trick. Do you do parties? While she raises her middle finger at the remark, a grin on Fang's face says it's more out of humor than malice. You gonna finish that? We look at my half-eaten slice. I guard my hoard with my arm bulwark. Mine. Didn't want it anyway. Mine. I'm quick to finish off my slice to keep it to myself while Fang goes for her 3rd helping. The pizza doesn't last, sadly, as we continue to take slices. Its life is ended in a matter of minutes, when otherwise I would have committed pesticide in an hour. By the end, I'm satisfied, enjoying the feeling of the itis. Uncle Mo knows how to make it. Uncle Mo knows how to make it. Yeah, your uncle's pretty cool. Fang gets out of her seat, legs unsteady as she fights off the need to well-needed nap. I'll see you up front. I've got a serious need. For real this time. I snicker and nod. Sure, leave me to deal with your uncle. I forced myself out of the booth and casually meandered the reception area. Mo is there, placing the receiver to the desk's phone back. Hey son, you's enjoying the meal? Definitely. Feel like I'm a black out any second. That's what I like to hear. Glad to make yous date then. We aren't. No? Could have fooled me with that disaster you call flirting. No, really. Fang's looking for a venue. Her band is playing on a show for next week. Really now? Why not have it here then? I look around the restaurant, trying to find a real place for the band to actually play. Don't sweat the details, kid. Mo grins. Me and the boys are used to making room for shows. Yous just tell my little Lucy you got a place. Then you're sure to sweep her off her feet. Anon.exe has failed. To be young and in love. Listen here, Anon. I segreti dell'amor, the secret to love. It's not shared misery. Yous can complain about all the little details in life, but that don't fix your problems. However, yous can't be trying to do everything for her neither. Otherwise, she just expect you to fix all her problem for her. The secret is support. Support? All you got to do is support her. She got to fix her own problems, but you's got to back her up on them. And from what I hear from my boy Naza, you already been doing that. I suppose I have, like at her band practice or on the roof. Like now. Bada bing, bada boom. Back to work, Jerry. Anyway, be good to her, Anon. She'll be good to use. I raised her right after all. Thanks, Mo. Anytime. I've been hanging around yous fools for too long. I can't just ignore the kitchen anymore, you know? Give little Lucy my regards, huh? Sure. Reminds me of my grandpa. Mo saunters back to the kitchen. Now that I think about it, how does he cook with those little arms? I look a bit closer. There's several tiny toy claws hanging on a rack just inside the kitchen door. Somehow, I don't think that was something I was supposed to see. Alright, I'm back. Let's hit the road. Maybe we'll find some place to play before sundown. Actually, we really don't. Fang freezes in place. How? Your uncle? You asked Uncle Mo if my band could play here? Yeah, he seemed pretty excited about it. He's got a stage ready and everything. Fang still isn't moving. Did I do something wrong? It's a blur of motion. Aww. 1 second, Fang looks like she's going to hyperventilate. Next, it's like I'm being wrapped in a blanket of down feathers, being shaken from side to side, with the tinnitus-inducing scream right in my ear. We got a venue! It's so infectious. My arms effectively support her, wrapping around below her wings. Fang's arms are wrapped around my shoulders as she clings to me. I feel something warm, soft, and somewhat moist pressed against my cheek. We got a venue! We got a venue! We got a venue! All movement stops and reality resumes. Fang wings withdraw from around us. She pulls away until only her hands are on my shoulders. My hands are now at her side and I can feel her warm scales on my palms. Oh, wow. It's the sound of clapping that causes us to jump apart, faces bright red and breathing rapidly. Back at the kitchen door is Mo, clapping loudly with his minuscule arms. I suppose we, call Nazer? Yeah, and tell him, right? Totally. Vroom drama gets a venue. Fang smiles softly and nods. Good thing Naomi put Nazer's number in my phone, even though I didn't ask for it. That tone rings twice. Yes? Hey, Nazer. Hold on. I'll put you on speaker. Go ahead. Mission accomplished. We got a venue set up. Oh, they did? That's great. Yeah, we're at Dynamo's place in Little Truden. Cool. I'll bring the NASCAR, fuck you, over in a jiffy. I'm going to punch him. Good! You sure you want us to get you now? Now that you have business out of the way, you and Fang could go and do something fun. You know, that may not be such a bad idea. Even if it's an idea from an orchid oppressor. Good lord, I'm never going to be able to play golf again. I'll pass. It's getting pretty dark. Aww. Alright, stay put and we'll be there soon. Alright. See ya. All's left is to wait a few minutes for the ride to get here. Fang is sitting on a bench in front of one of the restaurant's windows. She's humming to herself and her tail is drumming Eurobeat on the bench. I take a seat next to her. By now the plaza has cooled down, most of the shops have closed, and the only people still out are returning home from a long day. The two of us sit in companionable silence save for Fang's humming and tail drumming. Her mood is contagious and soon enough I'm humming with her. I already know the song. It's from the roof. Except more happy? The scene is great. It's just Fang and I on the bench in the waning sunlight in the middle of the deserted plaza. Taking a moment in, I almost didn't notice Fang scoot closer to me. That is where we're gonna end it. So the date went well, and we'll see what happens next time. Thank you guys so much for joining. Don't forget to check out the other series on my channel, and check out my other channel, Sinfully Pure. And I'll see you guys all next time. Please have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.